Kicking back into our habits, two of us back together again for another lovely fanfiction. This should be fun.
Oh, yes.
Alright, so let's dive in. This is Suncered by Summer Dancer. Oh dear. Sunset Shimmer waited outside the crumbled form of the Candlelot statue, kicking a small pebble to the side. She looked up at the shining sun above before glancing at her watch and shoving her hands in her pockets. So, just off that, we already know this is after Equestria Girl's friendship game, so at least we have a timeline established.
Huh.
Her eyes shifted when the base of the statue rippled and a purple blur came stumbling out with a bundle in her arms. Stars and moonbeams! Twilight. Okay, interesting.
Gasped.
Yes, coming up for air. I'm so sorry, Sunset. I literally had to fight off a kraken to get here.
I know I've been neglecting My Little Pony for a while, but was there a kraken?
Unless you count the Hydro back in Feeling Pinky Keen, I don't think so.
Well, if this takes place after Equestria Girl's friendship games, probably not. Anyways.
A small and plump human baby in a fluffed pink dress and curly hair sat in... Oh, hello, Flurry Heart.
Oh, God.
Yes, it's the baby. The baby! Kill the baby!
The fucking living, breathing plot device.
Who we shockingly haven't even seen that much of, now that I think about it.
Like I said, it's a plot device. She only shows up when the writers demand it.
Oh, that's a rather friendly way of putting it. Again, anyways, she looked around at her new surroundings with wide eyes before lifting both her hands and... Oh, excuse me, typo there. Both her hands and waving them around. Despite the adorable sight, Sunset couldn't help but feel worried. As she probably should.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure you don't need my help? It sounds pretty serious. Twilight blinked at her before giving a nonchalant shrug. Oh, well, it's not that bad. A bunch of Dark Lords decided that they didn't like Fluttershy's methods when she suggested we have a pet play date for them to connect. Instead, they sent their pets to come play with us. Those pets just so happen to be from Tartarus.
Unless it's that one fanfic where Fluttershy ended up crossed over with League of Legends characters.
Oh, God, you're going way back in the archives with that one.
Earlier this year, I put them all on fucking MP3 format. I should know.
Oh, God, I remember that, Fen. I can't believe I broke you and Carol with that one.
But anyway...
Anyway, so, Flurry Heart in the human world. This is interesting.
Let's see, baby girl. There we are.
The baby girl touched Twilight's face and squeezed her aunt's cheeks together before giggling. Twilight gently pried her face away from her grippy fingers before continuing. I tried to reason with them, but they didn't want to hear my friendship advice. She released a bit of air out the corner of her mouth, blowing her frazzled bangs from her eyes. Another day in Ponyville, I guess. At least the town's evacuated.
Oh, God, it's probably not there anymore.
Probably not, I would assume. Here. She gave the baby to Sunset, along with a backpack filled with her belongings. This is my niece, Princess Flurry Heart. Sunset looked down at the little princess and smiled warmly. Aw, hi there, Flurry. My name is Sunset. Flurry Heart seemed more interested in Sunset's yellow-striped hair and started playing with it with her new fingers. Of course. Goes right for the bacon hair. Be careful of her teeth. She just grew her first 3, and they're sharp. An alicorn thing, I suppose. She loves to bite things.
I don't think that's an alicorn thing.
I think that's, well... I could go places, but I'd rather not.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, the places we should go, but we probably shouldn't.
Most... Anyways, Twilight's eyes grew uncertain, her face twisted with guilt. I hate leaving her here. I feel so irresponsible. I'd take her to Shining Armor and Cadence, but they're halfway across the country. Twilight, it's gonna be fine. Right now, you need to take care of Ponyville. Your niece is safe with me. Trust me. Young aunt slowed herself down before offering a small smile. Oh, you're right. I really can't thank you enough. Suddenly, Rainbow Dash's head poked out of the portal, causing Sunset's brain to slowly malfunction upon seeing her friend's face. Wait, what?
Okay, why?
Hello, you do know there's a Rainbow Dash in the human world already, right, Sunset? Why are you shocked that you're seeing another Rainbow Dash?
Well,
In fact, on top of that, she was right there when you first stole the crown in the first Equestria Girls. How could you forget that there's a Rainbow Dash in Equestria as well?
I don't think she cared about Twilight's friend. She was mainly concerned about Twilight herself.
True, I suppose.
Oh, I forgot.
Anyways.
Turn on this thing.
Hello? So sorry to interrupt you, but we kind of have a grill guard that just bit on the top of the town head. Whoa! Try! Is this where humans live? Sweet!
Alright, enough out of you.
Also, hello, call back to Generation 1. I'm expecting to hear Grilgar there.
Never heard of that, so...
It's just another situation with Lord T-Rex. Another villain-ish thing from Generation 1 of My Little Pony.
Right.
Basically a giant goat demon thingy.
God,
pretty much.
What's with MOP and goats?
I have no idea.
Huh.
Rainbow, get back through there! Twilight scowled. I'm coming! She turned back to Sunset. Okay, her bottle of milk is in there, and about a dozen diapers. Oh, and I also put her favorite applesauce in the container. And her biting block. Don't forget her biting block. Also, her expression turned very stern as she held up a finger. No TV, do not let her have any candy past noon, don't let her buy anything other than her block. She must have at least 3 naps a day. Oh, and be sure to talk to her as much as possible. She's like a sponge, and engaging in conversations at a young age can stimulate Twilight!
Fuck.
Pinky! Twilight shouted in aggravation as the party pony and human's head popped out. Twilight! Cerberus is chewing through our sewage pipe!
What?
Okay, so what? He escaped from Tartarus again?
And decided to go through sewage? Ugh.
What is with the Tartarus guard? They are very irresponsible at keeping that thing in check. Sorry, I decided to open my window because it was getting warm in here.
I have an AC on. Anyway.
What? I know! I just came through here to tell you the rest of us knows it. Hang on, sorry, I think I misread that. Let me try that again.
I don't know what that says.
Hang on. I just came through here to tell you that the rest of us knows go how to clean it up. Woo! Hey! Nice view you humans have here. Nose go? What the hell is that?
Quick search Google.
Okay, here it is. Nose goes, or the nose game, is a popular selection method most commonly used when deciding which of several persons is assigned an unwanted task.
So
basically they were arguing over who was going to clean up Cerberus's mess. Unsurprising. Rainbow Dash quickly attempted to nose go, but ended up poking her eye with a new finger. Ow!
Alright. Enough with the comedy.
Alright, back to the portal with you. Twilight groaned and reached out to push them back. Back to Equestria, both of you! Aww! Buzzkill! Come on, I'll be right there! Sunset and Flurry Heart watched as Twilight shoved Rainbow and Pinky's faces back through the portal. Not so different from my friend after all, Sunset thought with a small grin. You really want to make that comparison, Sunset?
Especially with a couple of fanfics from Justice 4243.
I need to go, Twilight said over her shoulder. Just remember that she's very impressionable, so please be so very careful about what she sees and hears. I really don't want another apple-bucking incident.
I would love to know the history of that.
So unfortunately, Gonzo, I don't think we're going to get that. At least not in this fanfiction.
Oh boy.
You have my word, Sunset. Excuse me. You have my word, Sunset assured. We'll be fine, Twilight. See you when you get back. Okay, all right. She rushed forward and kissed the baby on the cheek. Be good for Auntie Sunset, okay? I love you so very much. I'll be right back. You won't even know I'm gone. She paused. Maybe I should give her one more spoonful of applesauce. Try, go! Right, going now. I'll be going now. She waved with an anxious smile before disappearing inside the portal. Oh, that was awkward.
Yikes. Twilight can't get her
Does anybody want to take a guess
straight.
as to what's... Does anybody want to take a guess as to what's going to happen next now that Twilight's gone? Shut up, dogs.
I imagine it'll evolve the word fuck.
After a few seconds of silence, Flurry blinked twice before her face twisted into one of anguish. Oh, here we go. She reached out with her chubby little arms out towards where her auntie once stood, and her bottom lip began to tremble. Uh-oh. Ah, boy. Loud wails carried on the winds and through the trees. Sunset dropped Flurry's bag and quickly bounced the forlorn toddler in her arms. Shh, Flurry, it's okay. She'll be back. She felt more and more uneasy as Flurry cried louder, squirming in the teenager's arms, and Sunset's eyes then darted around the campus. A small straggle of students who were hanging out on school grounds were giving her looks varying from shock to concern. She chuckled, continuing to bounce the bawling baby. Hey! Great. The last thing she needed was people thinking she was kidnapping a child, just when she gained everyone's trust. Well, didn't you already gain their trust at the end of Rainbow Rocks, Sunset?
I bet they're still kind of wary.
I suppose so. Then Sunset gasped. Look, Flurry, look! Hands! She held up Flurry's left hand and wiggled it. She stared at her chubby little hand before putting it inside her mouth and chewing on it with her 3 sharp teeth. Who are you, Lyra?
She's impressionable.
Impressionable. I'm sure that will come into play later. Whew, that was close. She bent down and picked up Flurry's bag, putting it over her shoulder so she could carry the baby with both arms. Let's get you home, yeah? Alright, so Sunset does have a home in this, just like the Dazzling, so... Sunset carefully placed Flurry Heart onto her leather couch, still chewing on her hand. I've never actually taken care of a baby before, much less a human baby. It's the first time for everything, I guess. She set Flurry's bag to the wooden floor and crouched down. She went through the floor's number of supplies, her hands digging through the clutter. Toys, fruit, diapers, milk bottles, blankets. Dictionary?
Why is Sweetie Belle in there?
Nice one. She lifted a heavy brown book and flipped through it with her thumb. 6,400 pages?
Ugh.
Jeez, Twilight. I know you want your little baby to learn, but Jesus. She rolled her eyes but couldn't help but smile. Thought as much. Looks like you'll have a bigger vocabulary than me by the time you're 2, huh, little girl? Flurry looked up with bright eyes and seemed to smile with her hand still in her mouth. Sunset pulled out a milk bottle and glanced at her watch. I guess now is a good time to warm your milk. She turned and walked over to the dining room / kitchen. Okay, let's see if I can do this right. She pondered for a bit when her eyes fell on her microwave. Really?
I have a microwave.
Unless I'm mistaken, don't you need like a pot and some hot water to boil milk? I don't know. Maybe I've been watching too many cartoons.
Yeah.
That should do the trick. She popped the bottle in the microwave and glanced at the buttons. Can't be too hot. Let's do 30 seconds. I'll just have to stop it before it gets to 20. She turned with a satisfied smirk on her face until she was greeted by an empty couch. Oh, fuck.
Alrighty, we got our baby shenanigans.
Why am I not surprised? She was a babysitter for literally 13 seconds and she already let the target get lost. Way to go, Sunset.
Boy, it's turning into a Looney Tunes cartoon. Let's see how bad this gets.
Sunset immediately deflated the moment she realized she wasn't imagining things. Flurry? Flurry Heart? She flipped over the couch pillows and parted the curtains by the windows. Princess? Oh, come on, stop hiding! Ollie, Ollie, Oxenfree! A small giggle answered her from a distance. Sunset's head snapped up and went down the hall to the open door of her bedroom. Flurry! Sunset cried. The small toddler was hanging off the side of Sunset's desk with only her teeth? How?
Why was she even given sharp teeth in the first fucking place?
I have no idea. How the fuck do you do? Never, it's a fanfiction, and it's a cartoon pony baby. Why am I questioning this?
I'm just implying that Cadence might have had an affair with somebody. Somebody with fairly sharp teeth.
I'd rather not imagine that. Let's continue.
Uh,
Oh, no. She marched forward and picked her up, much to the princess's annoyance. No, little girl, you scared me. You're never supposed to bite something that's not your block. Sunset returned the fussing child to the couch and gave her the chewing block. Now, please stay right there. I'll get you your milk. With Flurry occupied, she sprinted back to the microwave, only to find that the time had reached the full 30 seconds. Well, shit. Shoot, she muttered, taking out the bottle. Her mouth twisted into a curious frown. Well, it can't be that hot, can it? Famous last words.
how hard can it be?
She turned over her left hand and squirted the milk onto her wrist. Sunset immediately dropped the bottle of milk and clutched her wrist, a white puddle forming at her feet. Ah! Son of a beep!
Wait. I see something happen.
A pan clattered loudly on the floor. A wooden block dropped from Flurry's mouth. Horse apples, Sunset grumbled. A dish towel from the sink and flicking her burned wrist. Oh boy.
And let me guess, something happens.
Where this is going. Flurry wiggled her feet and started her tongue, saying, "Son of a bitch!"
Damn it, I was hoping on a fuck.
Well, she did say Sunset said son of a bitch, so nah. Sunset stopped, standing stiff. Slowly she turned her head towards the small child, her eyes wide as saucers. What? Flurry smiled at her, bouncing her arms on the couch. Sunset darted over and fell to her knees at the foot of the couch, lightly gripping Flurry's shoulders. Flurry, what did you just say? Son of a bitch! Flurry stated proudly.
Oh boy, how you gonna fix this fuck up?
Well, I did say she was impressionable. Sunset's breath hitched in her throat and she shook her head wildly. No. You can't say that, Flurry. That's a bad word, understand? Sunny didn't mean to say that.
Yes, you did.
Flurry insisted, son of a bitch! Sunset covered her hands with her mouth. What? Covered her hands with her... Should that not be the other way around?
Yeah.
Whatever.
We need to let this person know.
What? What did I just do? Twilight was right. She is like a sponge. How is she ever going to trust me again? And Flurry repeated back to her. Sunset collected herself and rubbed her palms together. Okay, calm down. You can fix this. Try to fix this.
You won't.
Hey, Flurry! Can you say itch? She started scratching at her back with her sense of exaggeration. Oh boy, Sun's got an itch. Can we say that instead? Sun's got an itch. Flurry shook her head. Son of a beast!
You are screwed.
Okay, none of a glitch. Son of a beast. Ton of stitch. Fun to be rich. On a ditch. Son of a bitch. Oh boy. Or Sunny. Suddenly she could hear the front door to her apartment open and close, followed by a "Hey-o!" Sunset released her hair and turned around from the spot on the floor. Dash! When are you ever gonna knock before entering? Oh, hello, Rainbow Dash.
Oh boy, what are you gonna do?
Oh, speaking of which, I think I hear my actual niece crying in the other room.
Oh god, you woke her up.
Did I?
You probably did. Oh my luck.
Well, I don't know. I might have to kind of just a wee bit now. I don't know.
Yeah, just calm it down a little bit.
Rainbow, starting over, replied, "When you finally lock your door, wait till I tell you about the Countess Coloratura concert last night." So she exists in the human world, apparently. She slung her backpack onto a nearby beanbag chair. "I went last night with AJ and Pinks. Honestly, I didn't think I'd be into it, but the music, Sunset." She ran both hands through her bushy hair and bounced on the balls of her feet as she squealed. "So good! And the best part was that Applejack actually knew her since they were kids. And we even got backstage passes, and we got 3 CDs and free merchandise." She bounced even higher, almost hitting her head on the ceiling. "That concert was the sugar!" Oh,
That was lame.
Rainbow stopped bouncing in midair. Her eyes shifted over to Sunset. "What?" Sunset nudged her head towards Flurry, who stared at her with wide eyes. Rainbow's eyebrows shot up. "Oh!" Her feet returned to the floor when she rubbed the back of her neck. Sorry about that. Guess I was so excited I didn't even notice her. Who's she? Your cousin or something?" "Twilight's niece. Princess Twilight, I mean. Some monsters are attacking Ponyville and she kind of got pulled away. She sent me a quick message through her book and asked me to look after Flurry while she's gone." Rainbow locked eyes with Flurry Heart and gave a small smile before stepping back. "Oh, Flurry! Yeah, I heard about her. That's cool. But what's up with you? You look totally down." Sunset opened her mouth, but Flurry said it for her. "Beesh!"
Oh god.
Rainbow's head almost went all the way around as she giggled at the child. "What did you just call me?"
I smell child
It's
abuse.
Sunset hurriedly said, "It's not her fault, Dash. I accidentally let it slip when I burned myself with baby milk. I took my eyes off the microwave timer when I was looking for her, and this next line from Rainbow speaks for itself. Okay, 2 things. 1, you're never supposed to heat a bottle inside a microwave. You put it in warm water.
Wait,
See, even I knew that."
how the fuck did Rainbow even know about that? I imagine she wouldn't give 2 shits about that kind of stuff.
I have no idea, Gonzo. Oh, and 2, that wouldn't be her first word, would it? Sunset swallowed hard. Well, she covered her face with her hands. "Oh no, what am I gonna do? What if she repeats that word to Princess Cadence? Do you know how insulting that would feel?" I don't know. I think it'd be more insulting if she said it to Shining Armor.
Ugh, god damn it.
Dang it, Rainbow. Dash! Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just kidding, okay? Just give her another word to use or something. "I tried that," Sunset groaned. "Just watch." She turned to Flurry. "Flurry, can you maybe say Twitch for me?" Flurry smiled with her mouth wide open as she waved her arms as if she were trying to take off flying. "Son of a bitch! Son of a bitch! Son of a bitch!" she sang. Oh dear. Oh, she really is like a sponge, isn't she?
Sunset is screwed.
Mm-hmm. Rainbow Dash exclaimed, "Whoa, son, you really fire trucked up!"
What a creative way of censoring yourself.
Rainbow, Sunset hissed. What? I didn't curse.
That's true.
A faint, vibrating sound from down the hall suddenly broke their conversation. "The book!" Sunset cried. "It's Twilight! Are the monsters defeated already?" She chewed on her fingernails for a moment. "Stay with her, Dash. I'll try and stall her time." "Excuse me?" Rainbow Dash squeaked. I don't want to be alone with her." "Why not? You're great with kids." "Kids! Not toddlers! They're too unpredictable." "Oh, you certainly didn't have a problem with Scootaloo, now did you?"
I think Scootaloo's older.
"That is true." "Oh, for goodness sake," Sunset huffed before turning on her heel. "Just watch her for a few seconds. I'll be back." Rainbow stared after Sunset retreating back, and Flurry Heart said, "Son of a bitch! Ah, shut up."
Oh, Lord.
"You said having a nap. You should come back later," Sunset muttered as she grabbed the book. No, that won't work. She flipped through the pages with shaky hands. "Stuck in traffic, and I can't make it to the portal?" "Really, Sunset?" Alright, so what have you to say, Twilight? "Dear Sunset Shimmer, well, I have good news and bad news." Isn't that always the case with you? "The good news is, the monster problem was resolved quicker than expected and the Ponyville citizens returned to help pick up the pieces. The bad news, remember those Dark Lords I mentioned? Well, after we sent their pets back to Tartarus, they were actually happy about it. Thrilled, even. Turns out the monster thing was to wear us out. It was part of their plan all along. They seem to have a strange ability to turn us into alternate versions of ourselves so that they could steal the souls of our inner magic. I don't remember much, but Spike explained that we had turned against the town. That was until Starlight Glimmer was able to change a third of us back. Somehow, Applejack, Pinkie Pie, and Rarity are still having their issues. Anywho, after I killed with Fluttershy and Rainbow Dash, we set out to find the Dark Lords before they steal away generosity, honesty, and laughter forever." "Okay, then."
What kind of monsters? Holy shit.
This is sounding like something out of the comics, now that I think about it.
Oh, Lord.
I think this is reminding me of that whole shit where they went to the hot springs or whatever. They went in the waters and they all became evil or some shit.
I never saw the comics, but that sounded evil enough as is.
Anyways, long story short, we're canned out for the night and 3 of us are tied down at the moment. Unfortunately, I won't be able to get you as quick as I thought. I hope you don't mind watching Flurry for a couple more hours. I just know you two will get along. Also, will you please make sure she listens to the dictionary for her nap time? At this rate, her first word could be a contraction, or an antonym, woo, or even an alliteration.
Jesus, Twilight! That's not how you raise a child!
Yeah.
Not everything can be done with books. Jesus, that's why Celestia sent you to Ponyville. Just to teach you, hey, bitch, there's more to this shit than books. Stop reading them and do something physical.
And come to think of it, what was it Iron Shadow said long ago? Not the simplest things have to be technical, Twilight.
Yes.
It is a miracle that I even remember that.
It's a miracle that Twilight didn't even bother to fucking learn.
Anyways, and hey, thank you so much for looking after my niece. You have no idea how comforting it is to know that she's safe with someone as responsible and trustworthy as you. Good night from here in Equestria. Sincerely, Twilight Sparkle.
Oh, Lord.
Sunset sighed as she quickly jotted down her reply. At least that'd give you some more time. But at this rate, she could be back within half an hour or so. Maybe even less. She closed excuse me. She closed the book before going down the hall. Right. Her friend in question was sitting on the couch with her leg propped up. She smirked as she threw out a stick. Flurry Heart quickly crawled over to the right and caught the stick between her teeth. Oh God, really, Rainbow Dash?
God damn it! That's a baby, not a puppy.
Oh, hey, Sunset, Rainbow said before throwing the stick again. Sunset threw up her hands. She's not a dog! Dog, pony, same thing. What?
Dash, you're thick.
Very. How'd it go with Twilight? Is she on the way? No, she mumbled, moving over to the kitchen to finally clean up that milk puddle. She's huddled up at the moment, so she won't be back for a while. Or not. I have no idea anymore. Rainbow got up from the couch and scooped up the royal offspring. I gotta say, I think I'm starting to kind of like her, she admitted, lightly scratching out the back of Flurry's curly hair. Again, not a dog. At first, I wasn't too sure about the idea, because I usually don't know how to handle babies. They're always so fragile and emotional. They eat, they sleep, and they cry. You can't do anything with them. But McFlurry? She's adorable. McFlurry?
Apparently McDonald's exist.
Sunset huffed. Well, I'm glad you like her, Rainbow. That still doesn't solve my problem. Flurry agreed. Son of a bitch! I think we're going to be hearing a lot of that in this fanfiction, Gonzo.
If not fuck, I imagine fuck will probably be happening.
I got an idea, Rainbow said. When I thought back to my childhood, I realized I was kind of like McFlurry here. I was pretty stubborn and I never liked anyone telling me what to do. Whenever someone told me not to do something, I'd do the opposite. I was like 3 maybe. With McFlurry, you should just give her a new word, like I said before. But I already gave her a new word. I gave her tons of words.
I think you went through like 5.
No. You're thinking too much, Sunset. You need to think outside the box. Here. She handed the child over to Sunset and sidestepped to one of the kitchen drawers. Watch and learn. After making sure Flurry was watching, Rainbow opened the drawer and reached her hand inside before shuffling around. Nothing here, she observed, and she slammed the drawer closed. Ow!
Self-inflicted.
I sincerely hope she pulled her hand out before she did that.
Well, what's she gonna do now?
Rainbow shouted dramatically, "Ah! Hobbledy-holy!"
She fucking watches SpongeBob. I hate her now.
Alright,
enough out of you. What happens now?
You set me up for that one, dude. Anyways, Sunset lifted an eyebrow while Flurry put a thumb to her mouth. Okay, what does that do? Rainbow waved her supposedly injured hand and smiled. Okay, so she did pull it out, that's good. Just watch. She smiled at the toddler. Flurry, what do you say to that? There was a long pause before Flurry took her thumb out of her mouth. Hobbledy-hoy! Rainbow, frowning, said, "No, Flurry, we're not supposed to say that word." Flurry repeated, "Hobbledy-hoy!" Yes! Rainbow cheered. Sunset's mouth fell open. How did you do it? Rainbow sighed with a grin. Reverse psychology, my friend. My parents did it all the time. And don't worry, most babies her age tend to do these things. She'll grow out of it soon, I think.
Huh.
Well, congratulations, Dash. You actually did something right for once.
You're actually smart. Well, the dog move was kind of dumb, but, at least you're redeemed here.
Sunset smiled as she rose up from the floor. I don't know how to thank you. You really saved my babysitting image.
More like your
Flurry
social
Heart...
image.
Pretty much. Either one of those works. Flurry Heart yawned and rested her head against Sunset's shoulder, her eyes closed. Excuse me. Oh, I almost forgot, Sunset whispered. She was supposed to have her nap by now. I better put her to bed. Rainbow nodded. You need to feed her when she wakes up, too. How about I stay and teach you how to warm milk the right way? Sunset's cheeks warmed. Absolutely. Hey, are you sure that word is okay to use around Twilight? Rainbow shrugged. If it's okay to use around you, Twilight shouldn't be a problem. ha ha. Oh dear. Why do I have a feeling that I know what that word means?
I don't know. Let's see what happens. It shouldn't be harmless, I hope.
Sunset and Rainbow Dash waited beside the portal with Flurry stood in between them, holding their hands. Hobbledy-hoy, she said casually. Oh, Flurry, Sunset chuckled. Right on cue, Right on cue, Twilight jumped through the portal with a few bruises on her arms and legs and her hair unkempt. Ouch.
She must have had a hell of a fucking thing.
Flurry squealed upon seeing her on in the flesh. Ha! Ha! I'm back! Twilight proclaimed, weakly holding a fist in the air. Twilight! Sunset exclaimed. Are you okay? I'm fit as a flugelhorn, Twilight panted. Her smile was weak but couldn't be more genuine. Everything's all right now. Flurry! Sunset and Rainbow let her go of Flurry's hands and let her toddle excitedly into Twilight's arms. Ooh, how are you, little munchkin? She cooed, lifting her up and kissing her on the forehead. Aren't you a beautiful sight? I miss you so much. Flurry smiled and squished Twilight's cheeks together.
What the hell happened?
Oh, shite.
What the hell happened? Oh shit, I accidentally clicked on show desktop. That's not going to affect the stream. It did kind of cut you out a little bit.
I'd try that again then. Flurry smiled and squished Twilight's cheeks together. Hobbly-hoy! Ah, shite.
Well, let's see what happens.
Twilight frowned slightly. Hobbly-hoy? She repeated, arching an eyebrow. Sunset fiddled around nervously, while Rainbow stood with a large, cheese-eating grin on her face.
Oh, Rainbow's with us. I replaced the word cheese with something, but I think it's heavily implied, and I think it doesn't need to be said.
We'd swear here, but standards won't let us.
Well, we could, but it's just, well, everybody probably already knows.
Hobbly-hoy? Flurry asked, gazing into Twilight's eyes. That's... Sunset swallowed hard. Oh boy.
What happens now?
Twilight exclaimed, That's great, Flurry! Your first word! Oh, I'm so proud of you! Wiggle's shining in cadence hears you. And I guess all those nights reading you the dictionary really paid off.
God, you're thick, too. God, you're thick in the head, Twi. Probably.
She turned to her friends, beaming with pride. I can't thank you guys enough! You two are just wonderful! I hope she wasn't too much trouble. Rainbow replied, He's a peach, while Sunset handed Twilight Flurry's belongings. She's a good kid, Twilight, Sunset said. I can't wait to meet this world's Flurry Heart, though I've grown quite attached to this one already. I'll miss you, little girl.
Aww.
Flurry leaned forward and gently bit Sunset's hand. Then she did the same to Rainbow. Aw, how sweet. That means she likes you, Twilight said. I hope that's what it means.
Let's not.
Well, I better get going. Shining Umber and Cades will be by the castle by tomorrow to pick her up. Thank you again. See you girls later. After saying their goodbyes, Sunset and Rainbow watched as Twilight disappeared behind the portal, but not before seeing Flurry Heart waving at them over her shoulder. Sunset sighed heavily and slumped to the ground. Rainbow Dash grinned and patted her on the shoulder. You done good, Sunset. Luckily for us, none of this had any dire consequences whatsoever. Again, famous last words.
Next to hold my beer.
And watch this. Speaking of watching, watch this. 2 days later. Flurry, shouting Umber and warned as Cadence walked by behind him. For the last time, you need to eat your zucchini. He prodded the spoonful of yucky green stuff at her lips with his magic. Flurry turned her nose up with a harumph. Shining then said sternly, Flurry Heart, if you don't eat your zucchini, you won't get any dessert. Flurry's eyes took on a new fire as she faced her father and pounded with hooves on the table. Son of a beast!
Hey, at least fucking Rainbow Dash and Sunset will not be directly blamed by this.
And that's the end of the story.
Oh, that is a good
That was
laugh.
a trip and a half.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. I think we should end on that note as well.